Good morning, Ma. CR joined. So please inform in your class group to join the class. It's already 11 o'clock. Only 10 students joined so far. Please join as soon as possible, Ma. Yes. Yes, ma. Actually, with the previous class, we completed the scheduling algorithms. The most of the scheduling algorithms we completed. Like, am I audible, guys? Please respond in the chat box. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you all? Yeah, okay, okay. Thank you. Right. So I just want to know why many people are absent for the Viva. Almost 10 to 11 students, I think, are absent for the Viva. May I know the reason? If you have any individual reasons, you can message me. On my seat. You want me to repeat any, or I gave you some exercise problems. Could you able to do it, or you have any doubts in those problems? If anything is there, we will discuss for 1 hour. If not, I can continue with the next topic. Please respond in the chat box, ma. You all are okay with the last algorithm, round robin? You mean to say 72? Yeah, okay. I will repeat that with arrival times or without arrival times. Guys, please on your cameras, all of you. Yeah, not a problem. We will discuss round robin problem. We'll take 1 or 2 problems and we try to clarify that. Any other algorithms? Could you able to complete all the that scheduling exercise problems I gave you? 5, 6D. Can you please respond? 5, 6D. Yes, you understand, you solved all the problems, exercise problems. Yes, solved, very good. What about 6K? 6K. Please on your camera, all of you on your cameras, ma. Six K is not there. 61. Yes. Solve this our problems and exercise problems. Why? You understood, but why you are unable to solve? Yeah, okay, ma. Why I am not seeing all the camera? 60? 60. Roll number 60. Please respond. 66. Roll number 66. Yes. Solve చేసావమ్మా problems అన్ని? Yes, very good. You have any doubts or you are clear with all the algorithms? Clear. So can you answer one question? If the time quantum is infinity in the round robin, it is equal to which scheduling algorithm? 66. If the time quantum is infinity in the round robin algorithm, it is equal to which scheduling algorithm? FCFS. Very good. So if the time quantum is less, the number of context switches will be more or less? Mansi, I think, right? 66. Yeah. If the time quantum is less, the number of context switches will be more or less? Less, you mean to say? 7K is 66 is correct? $7K. 6J, you tell me? She is correct. Oh, 6J. What do you say? Less. Time quantum is less, context switches will be less. Oh. 7F. 7F. Lesser. 7F. What is your answer? Seven D మీరు చెప్పండి అమ్మా. Please respond, guys. 7D. You busy doing something? Ma'am, can you repeat the question? ఎక్కడున్నావు మా నువ్వు ఇందాక నుంచి ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? My question is, in round robin, if the time quantum is less, the number of context switches will be more or less? It will be more. More. Yes, more is the correct. Why? Because if the time quantum is less, definitely the processes will be moving between CPU, your A CPU and the ready queue, CPU and the ready queue, right? So definitely the number of context switches will be more. Yes or no? Right? What is the problem with priority problem? Priority scheduling. I will ask the roll number 7E. 7E. Seven E. What is the problem with priority scheduling? Small processor. Priority lo small process ఏంటమ్మా 7E 65 65 roll number 65, please respond. Can I put absent for 65? Yes. I'm asking roll number 65. I am marking absent. 65. Ashrita. 66. Chipama, what is the problem with priority scheduling? $79, you tell me. Those who are not switching on the camera, I am marking them absent ma. Viva చెప్పేటప్పుడు బానే ఆన్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా, what happened to you now? 6D, 6K, 68, 65, 7U. On your cameras, all of you 7H, 53, 63. Yes, starvation, very good, right? The low priority process will never get execute. Why? Because when the high priority processes are coming, definitely those high priority processes only will get the chance to run in the CPU, right? So the low priority job always has to wait. It leads to the starvation problem. What is the solution for that? What is the solution for that? Very good, Abhinav. Aging is the solution. So what we do in the aging? 63 Japama? 63. What do you mean by aging? Roll Roll number 63. Seven H. So, who knows the answer? What do you mean by aging? As the time progresses, we increase the priority. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. What is the problem with first come first serve, FCFS? What is the problem with FCFS? 520. Anil Kumar. Cheppama. 520. Last process have to wait more time. No. When the last process have to wait more time? What that problem is called? 6D, can you answer? The priority of the process is not considered. FCFS lo priority ekkada vachindamma? 7E. Can you answer? Seven E. $72. 7E, I am marking absent for you, ma. I don't know what is your problem. If the first process takes long time. Yeah, 7E. Answer Jay Marie. How much time will you take to respond? First, whichever process is there, the next process has to wait enough till the first process is completed. Yes, very good. Who is 68? Convoy effect, right? What do you mean by convoy effect? If the first process is having large burst time, right? If the first process is having large burst time, that means if the first process is a big process, right? The next small processes has to wait until the first process completes, the big process completes, right? So we have taken an example 2433. Even though the second and third process have only the burst time 3, they has to wait until the first process, that is 24 burst time, has to complete. That is called convoy effect. Very good. What is the problem with SJF? 71. Can you answer? $71. Yes, difficulty is knowing the length of the next CPU burst. So, what is the solution for that? 71 is not there. 71, can you please respond? "71. Santosh Kumar. Chepama, how you are going to solve the problem of SJF? Shortest job first. See, when I am asking a question to your roll number, the others can refer to the notes. Yes or no? మనల్ని అడగట్లేదు కదా అని కూర్చుంటున్నారా? Priority solution. No. What the question I asked? What is the difficulty with SJF? Okay, 72 answered. What is the solution for that? How you are going to deal with that problem? We don't know the length of the next CPU burst, but how you are considering that? No? Who will answer? Yes, we simply try to guess the next CPU burst by considering the previous burst, right? 70, very good. Yeah, using the exponential average. How we are going to do it? We don't know the next CPU burst. So, but what we can do, we can simply guess, right? Approximate next CPU burst we can find out by using the exponential averaging, right? So that is all about the all scheduling algorithms, its advantages and disadvantages, right? Now I am going to solve a problem of the priority scheduling. Priority round robin, right? 72 wants round robin, yes or no? Anyone having any doubts? Any algorithm has to be repeated? Please respond, Ma. This is very, very important topic. Why? Because you will definitely get a question from this, right? Yeah, round robin anyway I will do. Yeah, so now we will try to solve a round robin problem using arrival times, right? Could you explain in brief? If it is last class, last class lo round robin e cheppanu. Now I am going to do it. You need not to worry. In the last class we discussed about only the round robin, right? Priority you are okay, no? 7D priority scheduling. Yes, okay. So we will see the round robin problem. Then we can move to the multi-level queuing and multi-level feedback queuing algorithms. You give me a problem or else you want me to take the previous problem only? Last problem malli cheddama. One second. we'll solve the same problem, this one. Right? Is it okay? This problem, can we solve this? P1, P2, there are 6 processes. Arrival times are given, burst times are given like that, and time quantum is equal to 3. Yes? Can I continue? Yes. See, if you take the processes here, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. There are 6 processes are there, right? And among the burst times are given this way, and you have the time quantum as 3, right? So actually we will start the execution from the arrival time 0, right? From the arrival time 0. But at the time of 0, there is no process. So from 0 to 1, your CPU will be idle. From 0 to 1, the CPU will be idle, right? So then after, at the time of 1, your process P4 arrived. So I am giving the process P4, right? So when P4 will come, yeah, I'm drawing the ready queue here. Initially P4 arrived, right? So at the time of 1, there is no other processes. So P4 will be given to the CPU, right? Now, at the time of 1, it happened. When it will come out, after using the CPU for 3 units of time, it will come out at 4. Yes or no? It will come out at 4. Now you have to check by the time of 4, what are the processes that are arrived. So after P4, P5 arrived at the time of 2. Then after P5, P3 arrived at the time of 3. Then P2 arrived at the time of 4, right? So when you are taking the P4, that means when P4 is voluntarily coming out of the CPU, it will be added at the end of the ready queue. Yes or no? So now P4 will be taken out and will be added at the end of the ready queue. So this is clear now till that? Yes, the ready queue. How I have taken the ready queue. Understood? Yes. So now P4 is added at the end of the queue. So next, which process will be given? P5. So how much time P5 will take? P5, it requires only the burst time 2. So it will use for 2 units and it will come out at 6. So P5 is done with its execution and it will get terminated. Now which will get the chance? Now, by the time of P6, what are the processes that are arrived? When P5 is running, your P1 arrived at 5. Then P6 arrived at 6. Clear? Right? Now, P5 will come out. No, it will not come out. Why? Because it is already done with its execution. So it will get terminated. Now, who will get the chance? Who will get the chance? P3. How much time P3 requires? 7. So among it will execute for 3 units. So it is left with 4. Right? It is coming out at 9. And it will be added at the end of the queue here. Now, who will get the chance? P2. 12. So left with 3. It will be added at the end of the queue. See, why I am not considering arrival times here is all the processes are already arrived, they are in the ready queue. So you need not to check for the arrival times now. You simply go on with the execution part. So now who will get the chance? P4. So how much time P4 requires? 9. Among it will get executed for 3, 15. Now P4 is added at the end of the queue. Now who will get the chance? P1. P1 requires 5. Among 3 will be executed. 18. So P1 will be taken out and will be added at the end of the queue. Sorry, this is P1. P1. Right? So after this, who will get the chance? P6. So P6 is left with how much time? At 0. So P6 will be given at 21. P6 will be executed. Right? It requires only 3 units time. So you need not to add it at the end of the QI because it is done with its execution part. Next, P3. So P3, if you take how much time? It is left with 1. Now at 24, it will be taken and it will be added at the end of the queue, P3. Now who will get the chance? P2. P2 will get 3 units. So it will become 0. So P2 is done with its execution. Next, P4. P4 is left with 3. That 3 units. See, here it got 3 units and 3 units here. With this, it will get executed. So P4 is done. Right? P4 is done. Next, who will get the chance? P1. So P1 requires only 2 units. So at the time of 32, P1 will be executed. Next, P3. How much time P3 is left with? Only 1. So it will become 0. P3 will get executed. So at the time of 33, P3 process will be executed, right? So this is all about the drawing Gantt chart for the problem, right? Round robin with the time quantum 3. Understood? You have any doubts here? 70, 72. You still have any doubts? Clear. Very good. Now you calculate the turnaround time. 72 will tell the turnaround time and average time. 70 will tell the waiting time. 72, you tell me total and average turnaround time. 7D will tell total and average waiting time. Do it. Do it on your notes. What happened 7F? You have no doubts or? Yeah, okay. What can be taken as turnaround time minus burst time is arrival time. Huh? Waiting time equal to turnaround time minus burst time. Turnaround time is 128. Very good. So average will be so mean time you have two previously asked questions on round robin. You try to solve them if you have time now. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, and the burst times are given like this: 75, 40, 25, 20, 45. Arrival times are given 0, 10, 10, 80, 85. Time quantum equal to 15. This is the problem which was given in your previous question papers. One more problem also given: P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. The burst times are given like this: 10, 6, 12, 8, 5. And the arrival times are given like this: 0, 0, 2, 1, 3. Here the time quantum is 4. Do it with both time quantum equal to 3 and time quantum equal to 4. So this is one. Take this as exercise problems for round robin. One more is very simple one. It is a single processor system. All the arrival times are zeros for all the processes. The processes are arrived in this order: A, B, C, D. These are the 4 processors, and their burst times are given like this: 4, 1, 8, 1. Time quantum equal to 1. Now you calculate the turnaround time for A. Calculate the turnaround time for A. So for this you have to draw the Gantt chart for the third exercise problem. Waiting time is 96. Very good. Average is 16. Yes, ma. Very good, both of you. Complete the exercise problems. So at 12 o'clock, I will start the class. Yeah. Yes, what is the turnaround time and average time for first problem? Roll number 6D, can you answer? Roll number 6D. Guys, all of you on your cameras? I'm not seeing the cameras. Still doing? How much time you require, ma? First problem adutunna nenu. All of you on your cameras? 522. Turnaround time 605. Let's see. Let's check with the others. $561 on your camera. $61. $561, you there? Camera on the Emma. Everybody got the same answer for the first problem? See, 12 o'clock అయిపోయింది ఇంకా మీరు ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం దగ్గరే ఉంటే ఎట్లండి? I thought you can complete all the 3 by 12 o'clock so that we can start the class. Give you a problem